The low single takedown, the easiest takedown that I think you can do in wrestling and jiu-jitsu, for sure, and it's my favorite. Hey guys, Coach Tom here, looking today at my favorite takedown, the low single leg takedown. I was first introduced to this takedown by my coach from White 3 Brown Belt, John Bernard Will. He was one of the first 12 non-Brazilian black belts, and he spent time before he really got stuck into jiu-jitsu. He spent a lot of time wrestling in India. And picking up this takedown from him forever changed my takedown life, because I was always a decent wrestler, decent at judo, but not against people that were bigger than me, you know, like I'm not built like some big strong guy. And so it was sometimes hard, because unlike jiu-jitsu, when you can really use your technique to beat strength, wrestling and judo isn't always that case. Strength matters a lot more, as does body size. So not having masses of either, it was very simple that as soon as I saw this takedown and I realized it was perhaps easier to do on the 300-pound guy than the 170-pound guy, I was forever sold. So let's have a look at this. So I'm here with my partner, gi or no gi, I don't care. I've used both, competitions, mats, this is easy to do. If he's got his left foot forward, I'm gonna put my right foot forward. Okay, so I'm going to have what we call a mirror stance as opposed to a matching stance. Once I'm here with my partner, I'm going to adopt a relatively low stance. Okay, so I'm going to have a relatively low stance. I can protect my lead leg and I can have my rear hand up here to maintain distance. So to set this takedown up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly bob up like I'm going for a jumping guillotine, which is another great move. However, what I'm trying to do with my partner, he will lower his head down to match my head. So that when I go up and he lifts his head up, that's my cue to drop straight down. And I'm dropping straight down like I'm Usain Bolt getting ready for sprinting. So my chest has come all the way down to my thigh here, and now I'm going to make an equilateral triangle between my foot, his foot, and now my left hand, all sides equal. This is going to help brace so my knee folds through and I can grab his heel here. My elbow's going to come just onto his toes, and now I bring my head to the inside of his knee as my foot comes out. Now I use my left hand behind the far heel, okay? So that way that my partner has no counter to this. And once I'm here, I'm simply going to take his knee to the side with my head. So I just push this way. Instantly stand up. I personally like to use this to sit for a ashigarami into a reverse heel hook. However, you can get into his guard, stand up, whatever you like to do. So let's have a look at this again, okay? So I'm here with my partner. I can set it up by being low and bobbing high and then coming back down low again. That's a great setup. Another great setup if you're fast, or at least faster than your opponent, is you can just stay high and then just drop low, okay? So for today, I want you guys dropping low, and then we make an equilateral triangle, which is gonna mean a nice soft landing for our knee, okay? This is really crucial, especially if you were to do this on the street, or of course you just have bad knees. Now, I go straight forward, I grab the heel, my head comes to the inside as I base out with my leg and left hand, okay? I'm here, down, post, fold the knee, so right knee, right hand, then left foot, left hand, okay? Here, and now I simply push him back and count straight out, all right? If you guys want to do leg drags, that's a great position too, okay? So let's have a look at one at speed. So I'm here. Okay, so it's a very easy takedown to do. And the bigger he is, the more weight he has, the easier he falls, because I'm using right at the end of the lever as my point. So if he's got 300 pounds up here, he's gonna fall a lot easier, in fact, than the 150 pound guy or girl in wrestling or jiu-jitsu. So I really like this one. I find it's really good. You really avoid a lot of the attacks, the typical counters to wrestling shots, especially in jiu-jitsu. I use this in the gi, no gi. Guys, this is great. And certainly for my less than physically dominant wrestlers and competitors in my academy, this is probably one of their #1 takedowns, because if you're against a bigger, heavier wrestler and you try to double leg them, unless you surprise them, good luck with that. But if you can hit this on them, man, you can put down someone who's a bigger, better wrestler than you, just because we've used an unorthodox takedown with a lot of leverage, and if you practice this, boy, is it hard to stop. So there you go, guys, my favorite takedown, the low single leg takedown. I'm Coach Tom, I'll see you next time. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope you loved it. For more videos, click here. And if you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, click here. I'm Coach Tom. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.